In this video, we will continue to build a sensory diet to meet a child's sensory needs. This module will discuss how to include sensory opportunities for activities that may be completed during the day. Please remember that building a sensory diet is a process that takes time. Please speak to your child's occupational therapist or pediatrician for more information. Because every family and child is different, daytime activities may vary. Different activities may be included throughout the day, such as tabletop activities, also known as activities to be done at a table, such as homework, playtime, and going out to public places. We will begin by going over tabletop activities. These are activities that can be done at a table, such as doing homework. For children with hyposensitivity, also known as sensory seekers, the use of different seating materials may be used, such as a therapy ball, or a move and sit cushion. A move and sit cushion allows the child to wiggle in their seat while sitting in the appropriate posture, with both feet planted on the ground and back straight. The therapy ball and move and sit cushion allows the child to have more proprioceptive, tactile, and vestibular input. Coloring with different materials such as chalk or crayons can allow more sensory input by challenging the child to use a different grip impression, giving them more proprioceptive input. For children with hypersensitivity, also known as sensory avoiders, it is important to desensitize any sensory response they have bad reactions to. During tabletop activities, try to lower auditory input. Consider having them work in a quiet area separate from other people or distractions. To decrease visual input, you can declutter a room, dim the lighting on a computer or tablet screen, and change the lighting of the room by using lamps. In general, moving breaks during homework activities are recommended for all children. Going out to public places can be overwhelming for both children with hypo and hypersensitivity. Think of all the many sights, smells, noises, lights, and people around a busy store. It is important for your child to always feel safe. For children with hypersensitivity, avoid going to places during busy times. Many people run errands after work hours or on the weekend, so consider slower hours such as opening hours on a weekday. Noise canceling headphones are another great option to reduce the auditory stimuli the child is receiving. Remember to always have an open ear if the child needs a sensory break in a quiet area. For children with hyposensitivity, provide sensory opportunities for them as they are seekers. Take what you know works into new environments and experiences. You can bring distractions like fidget toys or a tablet, chewy or crunchy snacks, and have them try to push a grocery cart if you're shopping. These distractions provide visual, auditory, and proprioceptive input. For both hypo and hypersensitivity, remember to always have an open ear if the child needs a break. Playtime is a time where a child can be creative and explore different roles and items. It is also a time for sensory opportunities. Active games such as running, skipping, playing sports, leapfrog, tug of war, playing at jungle gyms, or completing animal walks are all ways to respond to vestibular, proprioceptive, and tactile sensory needs. Blowing bubbles or a whistle is also another great activity to respond to proprioceptive needs. Children with hyposensitivity may seek to find sensory input in these areas, and playtime is a great time to be free. For children with hypersensitivity, playtime is also a wonderful time to explore different textures, smells, and sensory opportunities. However, it is also important to desensitize any sensory response they have by slowly introducing them to it. If the child does not like certain textures, smells, sights, or vestibular input, it is important to be patient and allow the child to do the action themselves. You want to avoid forcing a sensory experience on a child who is a sensory avoider. For example, if a child is on a swing with vestibular hypersensitivity, allow them to push themselves off the swing rather than you push them. Desensitization for tactile input may be completed by first introducing a sensory bin to the child. A sensory bin can be designed where a dry product such as dry rice will be filled in a container with different items. Dry items include items that would not leave any residue on the skin afterward. A fun scavenger hunt can be done to find toys inside these bins. Later, we can move on to Play-Doh, as it is a semi-wet texture and can desensitize the child for the next texture. Another example of a semi-wet texture is moon sand, also known as kinetic sand. Consider sticky wet textures like finger paint and shaving cream to be the last step. Children can spell their name out in these textures, create a painting, or drive toy cars through it. Remember, to allow your child to explore all these textures on their own, do not force their hands into the sensory bin, Play-Doh, or shaving cream. These are just some ideas of playtime activities, as this is a time to allow your child's imagination to run freely. Building a sensory diet takes time and patience to know what really works. Please speak to your child's occupational therapist or pediatrician for more information.